welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deshna Vida, formerly known as sorry, formerly known as Snazo Nana Zondi, and welcome. So you best believe I am back here. I'm back here. I'm more energetic than I thought I was going to be today. Personally, I just wanted a little chilled vibe. I just wanted a little rant session actually. This video is a little ranty, not really ranty, but I just wanted to get things off my chest. Like, I've been feeling like quite overwhelmed lately, like really overwhelmed. So I was just like, let me just go to my place of comfort, which is making videos. And whether I post it or not, so one corner, but it's just really comforting for my soul whenever I make a video. So I'm making a video right now. So yeah, hi guys, welcome. Thank you very much for tuning into my video. If you haven't subscribed already, kindly do subscribe, like my video, do all the things that are necessary to be done. Let me just adjust this quickly. Do all the things that are necessary to be done, and hi. So basically in this video I'm going to be talking about insecurities. I've done a video but I just didn't post it already about insecurities. So in this video I'm just gonna do a quick analysis or whatever conversation about insecurities we have specifically for the female black girl. There are many insecurities that we deal with, but we just do not talk about them as much, and as we're not allowed to talk about them, or whenever we talk about them we just make them seem light and seem as if it's nothing, when in actual reality it's a lot. Well, we deal with a lot. So yeah, in this video we're going to be talking about insecurities and how society has affected has a hand in the insecurities that we have as people, and we're just going to discuss and talk without it being like angry, because I did a video before and like I was being really passionate about it, because I'm passionate about everything I talk about, but they are just crossed the line. But anyway, I'm keeping it for myself when I was very healing, so I'm gonna do a positive video here about insecurities. So keep watching if you want to hear the conversation and like the video already. Let's get into it. So basically we have a lot of insecurities as a group of people. We are bound to have some sort of insecurity about ourselves, either insecurity about our looks, our physical appearance, the way we talk, anything physical, something to the body, or you have insecurities, relationship insecurities, something you're insecure about in your relationship, or there's insecurities, work insecurities, and we know in this current climate, like it's very difficult to find a job, so that can bring a lot of people insecurities, money insecurities. There are a lot of insecurities that we deal with as young black youth, especially female. So I'm going to talk about that conversation now. So basically I did touch just quickly when I was talking about it now, about the job insecurities, right? So you see in this current times, like people or your parents always want you to go to school and study, right? So you go to school, you study, and then you graduate, and then when you graduate, you know, because guys, we're not studying something that we don't think we're going to get a job in. Like whenever you study something, you plan on working in a specific field, so you want to work in that specific field, right? So you apply and do whatever shebang bang bling. You apply and do all of that, but sometimes we don't necessarily get the job that we want for a specific career. So sometimes you have to settle, not even settling, but in the meantime, before you get the job that you studied for, you have to do other jobs, right? And even those are tricky, because especially in this how we're living these days, like a lot of things go by connection. Like if you do not know somebody in a specific field, or in this field that you're going to work at, you are doomed. Like, I don't know what's going on, but if you do not know anybody, you're not gonna get the job as quickly as possible, right? It's either you're just gonna have faith in God, that is gonna provide you a miracle, because he is a miracle worker, or you're gonna have a connection, which is basically how majority of people get jobs these days, right? So we graduate, and then you exit graduation, and then you have to hustle, because you can't be broke, you know what I mean? You have to sustain yourself, you have to like you have to treat yourself and spoil yourself, which is very important. I've spoken about this already, that you have to treat yourself and treat yourself, because if you do not take care of yourself, your mental health is going to decline, and your mental health is above all the most important thing, right? So we need to get like smaller, there's a word for it, Jesus, but you know that thing where you just get a job in the meantime. It's not what you studied for, but because you need to make an income for it, all right? But some people, they're not able to get those jobs, right? So then they become insecure about themselves and insecure about their skills. Why am I not getting the job? Why? They become insecure about their own faith in God and be like, God, I've been praying. I've been praying. You know me. You know I'm capable of doing the certain job. And I'm applying and I'm doing everything. I'm manifesting. I'm praying. I'm doing it all. Why am I not getting the job? And you start being insecure about your own faith, whether you're Christian, Muslim, whatever faith you are. You start questioning that because you're just like, God, you said you're going to provide for me. What's happening now? Why am I not getting the job? Because you promised. And when you promise something, you have certainty that you're going to provide for us. But because of the waiting period, because in everything we have to wait, and with God we have to wait until it's your specific time, because if you get something before your time, and you can use it, you can use it and abuse it. And sometimes when you force God to get something, he's going to give you what you want and show you that you weren't ready to have that, right? But anyway, people get insecure about it and start losing their faith, and then everything declines from that. That's the insecurity in terms of job. That's, you started getting insecure about your job, started getting insecure about your family. Choosing family is God, but anyway, your God, and you start questioning God and questioning who he is, and insecure about, you're like being fundele. You start regretting, why was I studying? I should have started working from the jump when I left matric. You start thinking about all those things, right? And then we've got insecurities about in relationships as well. People have insecurities, and these insecurities are sometimes brought upon by whoever you're in the relationship with. It's either your friend relationships or relationships, right? Sometimes they are brought upon how you interact with the partner that you're with in that relationship. If it's your friend, if your friend is constantly making you insecure about your friendship, because say for example, you have a conversation with your friend, and then your friend takes a conversation and sends it to somebody else and tells somebody else that conversation. So now you're feeling insecure about your friendship because you even start questioning, or if you see your friend not hanging out with you as much, starting to feel as insecure, thinking, oh my goodness, they found another friend, something of that nature. And then you start feeling insecure about your own, start feeling insecure about your friendship, but you don't understand, people go through things. Just because I'm not speaking to you every day doesn't mean I do not love you, I do not care for you. I still care for you, I still love for you, but at the current moment I'm going through stuff. And we are literally in our 20s. Like, life is tough. Like, life is rough. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and like, I just always tell her, hey bro, I'm good, how are you? Life is tough. Because at the moment, life is tough. Like, it's no longer, we're not kids anymore. We are grown, and we have to make our lives langana, because bruh, it's about that time. You can't rely on your parents. Yes, we still have parents alive, but you can't rely on them. What happens when they are gone? We need to push for our own lives and being able to be independent ourselves. So life's tough, and not everybody's journey is the same. Some of your peers might have gotten jobs already and you haven't gotten jobs already, but it's their time, and your time will come as well. And maybe that relationship can cause your friendship to you don't have enough time for each other, and now you're feeling insecure about that friendship. But it's not something to be insecure about, because as long as you know that you'll love each other and you'll respect each other and you'll value each other's relationship, then it shouldn't go wrong. It's all about, even relationships, it's all about literally trusting, and even your friend, trusting your friend has always got your back no matter what, right? And then we have insecurities about our bodies and our appearance and our everything, right? Actually, it happens naturally. And if you're a girl that doesn't have any insecurities, kudos to you. I'm really proud of you for not having them, because other girls deal with insecurities out there, because there's a specific everyone wants to look a specific way. As you can see, a lot of people are getting like their work done and their bodies done, and some other people wish to get their bodies done so they can have a specific body, because everyone has in their head, yes, God provided us with certain bodies, but everyone has in their head a certain appearance that they want to have, right? So when they don't look like that, they look at themselves, and that's how people get body dysmorphias and stuff like that, because they look at themselves and their bodies and they are not impressed. And people get scared to look at the mirror and be like, because every time they look in the mirror, they see a version of themselves that they do not like. Or those people where they used to have, say for example, they used to have nice bodies, they used to be really confident. Whatsoever happened in their life, and they lost their confidence, right? And now when they look at themselves in the mirror, they see they're changing their bodies and they're not happy. Which is, guys, we grow as people, you know what I mean? We grow, and we're not going to have the bodies that we had in high school or in our varsity years. We are grown as. So we're not gonna have the same bodies. We are gonna grow. We're gonna nippa. If you wanna nippa, nippa. If you wanna grow, grow. But also our insecurities get much bigger when people start talking about, especially the body insecurities. It gets bigger when someone comments about it as if you do not know. It's like someone can see that you've gained weight, right? And be like, how? Or whatever. Guys, what's up with those people's comments? Like, even if it comes from your friends, don't do that. If you have a better way to say a better way. But stop acting as if people do not know their own bodies. It's not a shock to them. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, I'm this big. They wear their clothes every day. If you're one size 30, size 32, you are aware that you're a different size now. You've gained weight. Why must somebody else now come and tell you gaga? And people say it in such a negative tone where they do not understand the consequences of their statements, because sometimes those statements can make or break somebody, right? So for example, someone lost weight, right, and they're already insecure about the fact that they've lost weight, and you come there and start making comments about their bodies, how they've lost. Already they're going through their own insecurities, and then you make it worse by commenting about it. You're doubling about it because they're already aware. You can't tell somebody about their body. They see their body every single day. They're not shocked when you comment. They know it. But when you comment, you just make everything worse, right? Because people are insecure about everything in life, right? But anyway, there's a lot of insecurities. People have insecurities about their appearance. They have insecurities about their own mental health and their own personality. Because our personalities, yes, they were given to us. We were born this way. But doesn't mean we should go with that tagline. You can work on yourself if you want to better yourself and be a better person for yourself and your family members and your friends, right? But there are a lot of insecurities that we go through as people and as females. But what I wanted to say about this conversation is that people must stop making a big deal about people's insecurities. We are aware of them. And then once we are aware of them, we work towards making ourselves better, right? So if you can see that you're insecure about something, talk to somebody. If you're insecure about your relationship or your friendship, talk to that person that you're in that relationship and friendship with. And talk with, yes, I'm insecure about A, B, and C, and D. If we're insecure about jobs and everything, have somebody that you can talk to, right? And try. And guys, praying doesn't end. You can pray till the day you die. Like, God hears you, and when it's your time, it's gonna be your time, right? And with your body insecurities, like, you can work on that. You can gym if you want to gym. You can, if you're fine with your body, could just keep up with that body and just love yourself. But I feel like the most important thing is, even when we're insecure about something, we have to remain loving ourselves and not beat ourselves down for things that we do not have. Because if we do not have this and we try not getting it, it's either going to wait for it, or if it doesn't come to us, it wasn't meant for us. So we can't all be the same size and shape. We just have to learn how to love ourselves and pray for God, so that we can pray to God, so that we can be better and look at ourselves in a better note and be happy and more positive about life. Because we are our own selves. Like, we have, at the end of the day, we only have our own selves. Like, everyone else on the outside is just from the outside. We are the ones who have to take care of our mental health, because if we become insecure, we beat ourselves down, and it's gonna take us, like, to climb out of that hole is gonna be difficult. Okay, so yeah, that was that. Thank you very much for watching this vlog. I'm just trying to make these videos as short as possible. But guys, love ourselves, and yeah, let's spread self-love. And I did say in the beginning, when I was trying to make these videos, that my idea for this platform is about self-growth and self-love, and I'm going to promote that to the day I die, because I believe that we have to love ourselves, even if it's difficult. We have to try by all means that we make our own selves happy, because no one's going to make you happy if you're not happy by yourself. No one's going to love you if you do not love yourself, right? So we just have to grow and be better people for ourselves, for our nephews and nieces. We just have to be, and if you have kids, for your kids. We have to be better for our families, for our friends, because they care about us as well. And when they see you sinking, they sometimes don't know what we have to do, and sometimes there's nothing that they can do. You just have to fight for yourself and be better for yourself. Because at the end of the day, like, so we have to protect ourselves at the end of the day, right? But it's been good, guys. I really want to talk about